Anyways, we're gonna open this up. Then I opened it just to make sure nothing was damaged. So in here you have, this is a 3-piece bumper. So these would be the sides. This would be the middle of it. And then in here somewhere is all the bolts right here. It's all stainless steel hardware. Looks like pretty good quality stuff. We're gonna be taking off that bumper because it is hideous. Hopefully, Hooke Road likes this video enough, they will send me a front bumper for the truck so we can replace that plastic sport looking bumper. Even though I do like it, it definitely has some clearance issues, and I would like to take this truck off-road more often. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be doing that with this rear bumper, that's for sure. Now that everything is taken out of the box, inside the box you get 2 stickers, an instruction manual, even a QR code with a video, which is pretty cool. Like I said, you get the side piece bumper, you get the middle section, and you get the other one. Here are the pod lights. The pod lights are 2-wire like your typical. I wish they would have included a wiring harness. Who knows, maybe that could be like a future thing. Comes with 1 LED license plate light. You get your 2 license plate holders, which we're gonna take the ones out of the stock bumper for the license plate, as well as the trailer hookups. We're gonna take that off as well. These were what I was talking about the D-rings. So these are pretty solid. This bumpers are pretty solid bumpers, definitely heavy. So putting a D-ring on that would definitely help with the off-road capabilities. And then you have the other side, which is a mirror image of that side. So you got your pod light right there. And then one thing I did notice, you got the cool Chevy style step-ups, which that is gonna be nice. Now to install this bumper, you have 6 15mm bolts plus a couple wiring. My truck does not have the rear sensors, so that's gonna make it a little bit easier. We gotta disconnect the trailer wiring, as well as on my truck, I have rear air lines. So we're gonna have to figure something out about that too, because I'd kind of like to keep those. Let's go through and start removing everything. So we have 2 15mm bolts right here. Don't mind this wire. I had to wire one taillight to the other side. We have the trailer harness wiring right there. 2 15s right there, and that's all you gotta worry about underneath the truck right now. Definitely got some dirt on there, but anyways, you got 2 15s right there, 2 15s right there. I did forget to mention, which it's common sense, but just for the video, unplug. And I don't unplug the bulb itself, I just twist the whole bulb out for the license plate lights, and then your one harness. Now remember, mine does not have the sensors in the back. Yours may, so keep that in mind. Now we gotta pull this license plate off. Behind the license plate is gonna be 2 more 15 bolts that we gotta get off. As you can tell, I don't know if you can tell, but it's definitely a little bit loose. So 2 more bolts, and this bumper should come right off. Old bumper is off. Out of this bumper, the only thing I really need out of this is wiring, trailer wiring thing. And to get that out, you just have these 2 metal clips. All you do is push them down, and then this thing will just fall through. It's pretty simple. So we can install this into the new one, and then we can start lining up the new bumper into place. So real quick, I got the hardware all installed, but they're all just loose, so that way things can move around as they should. And then one thing I did notice is the license plate LED came with this like spade looking connector, which doesn't even come close to the factory license plate. So I don't know if this one even worked or not. So we're gonna figure that out. Might just hardwire it in, which is LED, so it should last forever. As long as this truck probably will last, hopefully. And then we're gonna figure out about wiring the LED pods. But worst case scenario, I can go do that at work if I don't have what I need here. But the middle light, which looks like a diagram, so this middle pin right here, which is this black wire, is the reverse lights. So we just have to tap into that one. There's a lot of corrosion in there. I'm gonna go ahead and put this thing up. So we're gonna put this up, mount it on here, see what it looks like, because you gotta have to like adjust it both ways, whatever, kind of make it level. We'll start with that. So this is just roughly sitting on here. Now you can kind of see it. It's definitely not even, but it does look good and does fit. Alright guys, we got it all installed and it is not perfect. I just want to note that center nut for your Reese hitch, remove it, leave it out because it actually kind of bent it. I'm just going to leave it for now, but this It is a little higher, so it does touch my tailgate right here. Yeah, I could pull it off. I'm kind of running out of time here. You are gonna have to get some license plate little inserts right here, because those ones are molded in to mine, at least mine anyways. And right now I'm just wiring the reverse light. I'm just gonna hardwire it in. Alright guys, let's finish this video off real quick. And we got the bumper installed. I drilled the 2 holes for the airbags for the rear. Oh, I didn't hook this one up yet, but the license plate light is hooked up. So I'm gonna set you right here. So that works. I have to extend the exhaust out just a little bit, if you can see that. So we'll just cut that and add some pipe to it to extend it out. So the trailer hitch is alright. But just so you know, this bumper does extrude out a little bit further than a factory bumper. So you will have to extend your, if that bothers you, which it does bother me. But overall, this bumper, I give it a 7 out of 10 as good construction. It's heavy duty. It's definitely probably about twice as heavy as the stock bumper. I like the fact that you have the D-ring mounts and you have everything's LED on it, which is pretty cool. The downfalls, the reason why I give it a 7 out of 10 is because the rear license plate light is not a plug and play. I had to hardwire it. I'm not sure why they gave you a spade connector for it. It's not even close. And then also, it didn't give you a wiring harness for the rear LED thing, so you got to hardwire that into your reverse light or a toggle switch, whatever you feel like using it for. 7 out of 10 is definitely a budget, cheap option if you guys are looking just to upgrade the look of your Ram, as well as performance-wise. And again, I hope Hooke Road sees this and decides to send me a front bumper, because I will install that as well. And then again, thank you Hooke Road for the sponsorship opportunity. It was a fun installation and everything went smooth and well. The instructions were pretty clear. And yeah, so if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.